Alright, how's it going everybody? I'm subscribe and today we're playing From the Depths. So I did some off camera building. As you can see, I've armored up the main turret a bit, and I've done up the AI, and I've improved the satellite. So what happened, so basically, let me show you. As you can see, this big metal box houses ammo and an ammo customizer. And this ammo customizer is for the AA turret. Now let me just show you what I've done so far. One second. That's the AA turret. Okay, so basically, let me just show you. So what I've done so far is that I've created a 60mm gauge AA gun, so it doesn't fire very fast. This cooldown is 1.5, but it's quite decent. So as you can see, it's quite fast. Also, what I would like to do to increase its firing speed is give it 6 barrels, but what that does, it brings to 54. So now what I want to do is go into build mode and do this. I'm going to grab a gauge increase and replace the gauge cooling unit with the gauge increase. So now I have a gauge increase here. Now what I want to do as well is grab a hydraulic recoil absorber and put it on either side of the AA gun. And what this should ensure is that the A gun shoots much faster because it's connected to a firing gauge. So now what I want to do is delete this block and place in another cooling unit right there. Another one, so it should cool faster. Now what I want to do is go over here and check out the block box. Actually, check out something, cause which I'm not too sure of. Let's go on metal block. Let's go for metal beam just in case. Just in case I decide I want to reinforce this. Okay, so currently the setup I have for my ammo customizer is 4 gunpowder casings, 2 HE warhead bodies, 2 flak warhead bodies, a proximity fuse and a composite head. The proximity fuse distance I've set to 1.5, but I'm actually what I'm gonna do is change one flak warhead to a to uh, fragment warhead, which is what I would like to do. There it is. And the frag warhead body 60 degrees is this. Okay, so I'm finding 60 degrees. Actually I might put it concentrate a bit more and put it at 55 degrees. Just a little bit more concentration. So the gauge increasers is 1. The optimal barrel length is 6, but for propellant mode is 1 meter shell rack. The shell length is 360 ignoring casing. 269, ammo cost 14, 2.06. I think that's increased, I'm sure. Recoil force, kinetic damage, armor piece, explosive damage, explosive radius, flak damage, flak radius. 6 fragments for 110 damage. Okay. Now theoretically, I'm just going to build mode for a second here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Also spawned in a submarine, which is not driven by me. Which is, I mean, it's driven by me. It doesn't have a functional AI in it as of yet. I just did that because I found a pretty good design on YouTube. I can't remember the guy's name right now. I think I can't remember what his name was, but it was a very helpful video, and it was a very helpful video with pretty decent. Okay, so no shells are loaded, which is kind of annoying. So it says 14 shells, and they're slowly but steadily recharging. So it can't fire because what I've done is I've given it a belt-fed autoloader, and basically because I've given a belt-fed autoloader, it won't shoot until it's loaded. So while it's loading, I'm gonna go back to build mode and I'm gonna start giving it some armor. So I'm gonna put mirror mode, and I'm going to eat. So I want to do some armoring. There's heavy armor, which is 40, which is a lot more than metal. So for now I'm gonna use metal, even though I have the resources, I don't want to use them yet. So let's see, so 3-meter beam. Okay, so the way it's being made makes it slightly problematic. So if I just put a metal block there, I can place the block there. Sub is on. Now what I'm going to do is place a 4-meter beam. So right now it's not very pretty, but that's not my intent for now. I might make it a little bit nicer looking, but that's not my current intent. Okay, pop goes the weasel. Test the season. Can you place there? Yes. beam. Putting some heavier armor. Wait, how much is this one? It's a metal block, no metal beam. Okay, this will be done in just a sec. Okay, now unit 6, what I'm actually going to do now is remove that and do this. Place it sideways there, then I'm gonna turn it and place it there. Then I'm gonna go up one block, do the same thing. Now what I'm gonna do is this is a slope, doesn't work. And I'm gonna place you here, then I'm gonna twist around and I'm gonna place you here. Right, now I need to armor back here, so back to beams. Then, actually, fine. I'm gonna add a third beam here. Go across, put it there. Put it there, and put it there. Then, so I'm just finishing off the armor. It's very long. I'm hoping that this will be able to successfully protect the armor. There you go. Now I need those blocks again, which actually find make a pretty decent shape. Okay, that should be the right side. Perfect. So now I have an extremely long and flak gun with pretty decent armoring. So there's two more. Oh no, second side. No, I'm second side, damn it. It says no shell loaded. Quickly. Teleport back there. So then I'm out of the gun itself. And now for now, given that the shells aren't loaded yet, I would like to test out how fast, if can you shoot upward? Actually, I forgot. Actually, I need to go up here. Mhm. I don't think I can aim upwards because of what down here. So what I'm gonna do is place a metal block, place another metal block, and that's fine with me. So now it shouldn't have any reason to not be able to move upwards, and it can't need to turn. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Now it should be able to fire. Whoa, those are fast. Okay, what's the fire rate up now? 138, so I have successfully managed to reduce its cooldown. I would prefer if it shot faster, but okay, good. And whoa, no, stop. Thank you. And they do have the crown firing place. I can't place any blocks there because of the coincidence rangefinder, because it just blocks its views, which is really annoying. But for now I can't do anything about that. And let me just go on the summary so I can show you. Okay, so the submarine is driven by me, and see, this is the back. It has a single huge propeller and a rudder, and it's got these rudders. I'm just trying to see if they work, but because these the hydrofoils, they're extremely annoying when I try to turn, so I'm trying to just balance it out using this. There was another way that I can do it, but I can't do it now because I don't have enough time, because I'm short on time today. And these are the missiles. So these missiles are extremely long. They have one torpedo sonar, 3 MP warheads, a 1 turn, and 2, 4, 6, 8 explosive warhead, a ballast tank, a regulator, 2 fuel tanks, 2 torpedo propellers, and 3 fins. Right? And these things do a heck ton of damage. But let me just show you how it drives, because I'm actually very unsatisfied with how it drives. Okay, so as you can see, I'm beginning to speed up, and I'm starting to rise. Because I've set it to, if I don't remember wrong, because I set it to be a minus 55, a certain distance, which is minus 55. So, actually something's wrong. Or maybe my Eiffel Tower. Actually I toyed around with it a bit, so... Let me just stabilize it. Okay, so here's the problem, because caps lock doesn't function here, I can't use it. So I do have, let me just go back to these. Okay. Wow, I just teleported in here. No, I didn't. Just... Okay. So this is pretty decent, and I might actually cheat a little bit and just build a boat from the which is already in the blueprints. I'm doing this now because I don't have any decent boats as of yet. So back. Nah, it's a bit laggy. I'm in the nether. Deep water guard. So it has the Atlas, the Moray, Dangle Chicken, and Flying Arbalist, Atlas, Earthfake, Baby Palgan, Barcode, Buccaneer, Casket Ball, Coffee Nail, the Congo, the Copperhead. So right now, thanks Squirrel, that one's an infamous one. But right now, I just want the Marauder, who's actually pretty decent. The Marauder, as of now, is 26,000, and that's a lot, which is kind of problematic. I would like some cheap ones. There was the VTOL and Torpedo Bomber. There were some pretty decent ones, but yeah. I do have my own, which is the Marauder, which this is actually my own Marauder. It's 14,940. Let me just load it in to show you. So the problem with it is that it's not that great. Let me just give me a second, I forgot. Because I set it to be at minus 30, 0, so I put it at wherever it was because when I was building the sub, because it's supposed to go down to a certain distance. Currently, it's putting in my Marauder on the haters spot. And it's split them to.
Receiving.
Okay, so I want them to each become their own thing. Then I want to work on to here. Okay, so this is basically on the design. This is the kind of retrofitted version of the designer. Of the designer stage. Let me just show you. So when you go switch to designer, let me save it quickly. Because privacy safety, sorry. Okay, so when you switch to designer, you start with a certain boat. This is that certain boat, but I've changed some things with it. So then it has more armor, it has storage on it, which at this point in time is a bit stupid. Give me 1 second. Which, given that I use the centralized and localized, there's not really much point to it. That's my sub. That's not a good sign. Oh wait, oh shoot, that's problematic. My sub is just upside down. Oh god. And I'm just going down, yay. Okay, so currently I'm healing, I literally, what? Can I go down? Am I stuck in here? Nope, okay done. Okay, so currently I'm healing the boat, I believe. But there's something I want to do. The sub has a bit of a problem regarding the fact that, given that it's not AI controlled, it kinda does its own thing. annoyingly enough, because caps doesn't work. So let me try something. If I pull this out of play,
Moving now.
we'll put it there, and
Moving now. Moving now.
yeah.
Moving now.
Okay. So now I am hoping that if I play this out of play forces, it should stay straight. Oh, my straight. Perfect. Now, let me show you something. On here somewhere, think it was out of the PID controllers. I can't remember which one it was. This is the hydrofoil. So there was one of these in which I told it to send me down. So somewhere I told it to. Oh, I'm just not sure. I don't know, it seems like I'm sad. Okay, I'm beginning to sink, which is normal, because the water pumps are switching themselves off. And I am moving. Okay. This controls the pitch of the hydrofoil. Let's go back in there, top, up. So basically now, let me just turn. You can see that I'm just going. What I would like to do is get to go down. Problem is, for some reason, it's not doing that, which is really annoying me. I just decided to go up. This is the front, right? Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is move backwards. I'm going to try and reach the altitude of minus 50, because that's where that's its safety altitude. Actually, no, sorry. So let me just put one more there. Oh wow. Okay, so shoot. That was weird. Okay, so as you can see, these are resources. These are, you know, these centralized resources, those are useless. I need to update my boat to do that. Right now it's fixing, and it's just finishing off. This is gonna take a lot of time because this has lots of materials that are needed. So as you can see, I have 200 materials. Let me just check something from sure. What was that? Okay. Tab. Oh yeah, because I've got the really Armour part. So this is the back, because I armored up the back extremely well, that I remember. What I would like to do, however, is check how much resource my fingers got. I have for the can. This is binds. Can I zoom in? Oh, that'd be so nice. Seems cute. Okay, never mind. So as you can see, it's beginning to build. So what I'm actually going to do, let's go over there, run safely, and just slime. Gonna fall down in a sec. Drop. Okay. Gather zones. Turn them off. There you go. You can see what kind of abomination it is. It's got so many propellers because I really want to go really fast. And just put on top of it. Still doesn't fix the hole in the middle. Yay. So as you can see, I have a heck ton of these, which I don't need. And that's actually bugging me at this point, because that means I have so much material on this, film mobs on this. Actually, let me just go over there. That's whoops. Close. Okay, so as you can see, I've also have a heck ton of air pump chambers. I'm gonna go here because there's no part one in case something up. Yeah, no. So this, I haven't really made many changes to it. The one major change I did to it, other than place a heck ton of containers, which I won't need at this point, which is quite nice actually. Okay, so this whole metal thing is to balance out everything else, pretty much. And if I remove those, the balance will be kind of annoying. Okay, so so what I did was, if I should show you quickly, I added, I do believe it was porpoises. Okay, so I have to finish now. But hope you had a good day. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.